All right, we are here today with some of my students I had last year in class. Fantastic. So excited to have you guys. Let me have each one of you introduce yourselves first. Ananya, why don't you go first?
Oh, yeah, my name is Ananya. I'm a freshman at UT Austin and I'm studying business.
Okay. And Dave, why don't you go second?
My name is Dave. I'm a freshman here at A&M and I'm studying finance.
All right. Jay?
My name's Jay. I go to the University of Arkansas and I'm studying for marketing.
Okay. And it's 8 a.m. So is this a normal wake up time for college freshmen?
This is early
Um,
for me.
Yeah. What time's your
Yeah,
first class normally?
normally 9, but I'm not up until like 8:30.
You wake up at
Yeah,
8:30, get to class by 9.
I
Okay.
can make it on time.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm usually awake by now. I have my
Yeah.
first class at 9 as well, so
You
wake
guys
up.
you don't get any breakfast before your first class? What about coffee? Are you living off coffee?
Not really.
No?
Nothing.
Okay. Jay, how's your morning routine? I know you're up and running 10 miles before any kind of classes, right?
but I don't have any classes till 12:30 or later, so I sleep in till 10 or
Damn.
11 every day.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds like a schedule I'd like to keep, but you start at 12:30, but do you go until like 8 p.m. or something or what?
Classes are all done by 2.
All done by 2. You go to class for like 2 hours a day. How many units are you taking?
I'm taking 16 credits.
16 credits. Okay.
They're just
How many are
all
you
back to
taking?
back. What?
Ananya, how many are you taking?
I'm doing 14.
14. Okay. And Dave, how many are you taking?
I'm taking 13, I think.
So
Yeah,
does that
13.
equal 3 classes or 4 classes for each of you? Is that what you're taking?
4 classes and then one 1 hour seminar.
Okay.
Same with me.
Same with you. And is that same for
Yeah.
you?
I'm taking 6 classes.
6 classes. Wow. And you don't start till 12:30. How is that? Do you just meet once a week in these classes or what?
The Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's the 3 days for shorter time, and then Tuesday, Thursday, it's 2 days for longer time.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So let me flip over here. I've got some pictures here I wanted to show off. Ananya at UT, which is great here. I appreciate you guys sending me some pictures as well. Let me get this into slideshow mode here. And
Um, I'm
and
gonna interrupt really fast. I think you have my last name spelled wrong, but it's fine.
okay, sorry.
It's good. It's fine.
I do that from time. I'm like
It's
ah.
fine. It's
Okay.
yeah, it's totally
So
fine.
so tell me, is this one of your college classes right here?
Oh no, this was actually a really cool event. So, the presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy,
Yeah.
he came to Austin and then he hit up UT Austin and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna come by to Austin. Let me do a little public debate at your school." So, literally the day after he said this, there was a whole debate forum and he went on stage and we got to see him talk. It was kind of cool.
Who did he debate?
Students actually. So students got a chance to go up there, ask him questions, and then go sit back down and he answer
Okay.
them however he wanted to. But yeah,
It's kind of a Q&A.
kind of, yeah. And then some of the students were like kind of feisty, so they started asking him questions back and forth depending on his answers. So it was a cool thing to watch. So I
But he's
kind of
a
put it in there.
Republican. He's a Republican, and this is UT Austin. This is liberal
Yeah,
here. So you know what? I mean that's got to be interesting to see that.
it was interesting. And I think people like I really went to just like see what he had to say and how he would respond to students because I was like, there's no way he's up there coming to UT and also asking, like listening to these questions and answering them. And I
Yeah,
was like, let's see what he says.
yeah,
And he didn't really answer any questions, but it was cool.
right. So what
It was cool.
is this like a mixer there in your first day or first week of school or something?
Um, kind of. So like I put this in because there's a lot of clubs here and
Okay.
a lot of clubs have different retreats. So in one of the ones that I'm in, this was like a little retreat thing we had.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, and here we go. This one of your classes you're in now?
Yeah. And look, if you see there's Julian. I think he was in one of your classes.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Um, so this was like a case competition we all did, which is really cool.
Yeah. Okay. So a case
Yeah.
conference like a debate or like you have to give a speech or what?
Um, it's kind of like a consulting case comp, so they'll give you a consulting case like analyze its problem and come up with a solution, and then you present it in front of like a group of judges.
Wow, that's got to be tough. Like, I mean,
Yeah, it was
those are, I
good.
mean, you're and Julian, I mean, you guys are all like sharp kids. So it's not, it's not like, it's everybody you're in class there with probably is the top of their high school class too, right?
Yeah, it's very tough. It's not easy.
And this is a UT Austin game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. UT game.
Okay. And is it fun? Did you get a season pass or are you just going to one game?
Oh, I've been to a lot. They have a thing here called like the big ticket where you purchase a ticket and go to games like the whole season. So most of the students do that, and there's a lot of fun games. I think I put maybe one more photo of the game. It was fun.
Okay. Let me see here.
Yeah.
Okay. And is this like one of the
Oh,
nights there at school?
yeah, this was the first night we went there, and maybe second night actually. And this was like Gone to Texas. It was a cute little event.
Okay, cool. And is this intramurals or something over here?
Yes, it is. This is a volleyball game.
Okay, so you're doing intramurals and anybody can play intramurals, right? You don't have to be like
Yeah.
the MVP of Cop Hill's volleyball team to play intramurals, right?
No, yeah, anyone can play. And like this one was club specific. So like different clubs playing against each other, which is really cool.
Okay. And just to get some exercise, or is it more of a spirit thing or what?
Definitely a spirit thing. I think it's just like fun, team building, spirit type exercise. Yeah.
Okay. Here you go. Here's UT Austin, all the football fans there. I
Yeah.
know that's making Dave's blood probably boil here because I know all the. And by the way, by the way, Dave, we're going to be at the Aggie game this Saturday, and I know that they're always like, saw them off the whole thing. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so like, and by the way, I mean they'll be in the same division
Oh,
in a
God.
couple of years, but right now they're not really playing each other. But Aggies still sing how they want to saw off the horns and they call them Bevo or I can't remember what's going on. They give me all
Yeah.
the questions and no offense, but A&M is like, I love my family, but boy, A&M is like, you're drinking the Kool-Aid when you go there for sure sometime at some point. So yeah, we'll get to you in just a second, Dave. Okay. So, is this another class presentation here?
Oh no, this is like an organization's presentation. So I included that like again, like there's lots of business orgs and normal orgs too, but this is like a business org called UBC, which is like the Undergraduate Business Council, and I'm part of that one.
Okay.
So they have little meetings in rooms in McCombs, and this is like an example of one of our meetings, like the setting and how it kind of flows.
Okay. And here we go. It looks like a crowded elevator here. Hopefully she's just drinking
Yeah,
ice water with lemon in it. I'm not sure what that is. But you got everybody
definitely ice
here,
water.
right? Okay.
Yeah, this was people like us getting stuck in the elevator, so I included that.
This
The
is the
elevators
fun part of
don't,
college, right?
yeah, they don't always work. So like, especially with these many people, it's even worse. So it's kind of funny. So I included that.
Okay. And this is a lot of burnt orange
Um,
here. You got a lot of burnt orange. What's going on here?
this was our class photo. So a lot of orange, a lot of people, very crowded, very hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right, Jay, we got you. Okay. And this is beautiful here. You got the leaves changing. You're trying to find the the holistic, the natural element of going to Arkansas as opposed to being 120 degrees in Austin, right? Is that what you're showing me here?
That's a big thing here. There's a lot of parks, and that's kind of what a lot of the weekends um, look like. But yeah, fall is really beautiful right now. It's the best time of the year here. So
Is this your dorm up here? Is this your steps to your dorm or what is
no,
this?
that's at a state park close by
Okay.
that I went to a couple weeks ago and had a lot of fun. So
You're getting your steps in, you're getting your fresh air, you're getting your vitamin D, all that. No more walking around the school with Mr. Simpson. You're actually going to real parks now, which is great. So good. Okay. And is this intramurals too for you?
it is. It's my flag football team, which our season's over now, but that
Is
was
it
one of the
co-ed?
most. hmm
Okay. Is it like your fraternity or how do you form this team? Just a bunch of people get together? Or is
This
it
was
dorm?
through the church I'm associated with
Hmm.
for the college
What church
ministry
is that?
team. It's called New Heights.
Okay. So New Heights puts together a flag football team then.
Mhm.
So you guys can't lose your cool out there. You can't say any bad words or anything. You can't be like, what? You can't like argue with the refs or anything if you're a church group, right?
The tall one in the middle with the gray shirt definitely lost his cool a lot, but yeah, it
we
was a lot
all
of
we
fun.
all have our moments for sure. Okay, so is this one of your classrooms that you have?
That's my biggest lecture for my math class. I got there a little early, but
Yeah. So is
wanted
this
to show
is
how
it
big.
hard? Is it hard learning in this kind of environment? Like Are you
No,
Snapchat and like playing, Battle Royale on the side while the teacher's teaching or what?
no, a lot of it's just on the big screen in the middle there, and the teacher's writing his notes, and it's pretty easy to follow. But
Okay. Do you have to go to the tutorial stuff outside of it, or can you get it all in one lecture?
I haven't had to. I've been doing good in that class, but I know a lot of people, it's a harder math class, so
Yeah.
a lot of people have to retake it, so they make sure to go to tutoring and stuff.
All right, and it looks like you got some good snacks here. Mom and dad put some snacks in here. You got your pet pillow up here. You got a little computer on here. Is this kind of the normal setup for most students? Do you have a roommate?
I do. He's a good friend who went to Capel.
Okay, who's that? Do I know him?
Will Lawrence.
Okay, I don't think I had him. Will Lawrence. The name sounds familiar. Was he a baseball player?
He was, yeah.
Okay, I think I remember seeing his picture of baseball, whatever. So, okay, cool. And so you're roommates with him there. Is he also a marketing major too?
No, he's doing data science.
Okay, and
So
so
he's definitely doing a whole different experience than me, but
gotcha. Okay, is it cramped, or do you feel like this is enough room? What do you ever worry about falling off the side of this thing? There's no guardrail or anything. Like, what do you ever wake up on the floor?
I haven't had any problems other than people pulling the fire alarm at 2 or 3, which actually happened this morning. So
Okay, so it's a good morning for you.
it
Some
is,
goofball from some freshman pulling a prank or what?
yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. And then the elevator's shut down for that, so I'm on floor 9 and have to walk up and down that.
So we're just having some elevator fun here. I like it. You're getting your steps in. That's always good. I no problem with that. And this is Arkansas, not having a great year for it to be a Razorback. Not trying to open any wounds here, but it's a tough year to be a Razorback fan, right?
Very tough.
Okay. All right. And this is do you have a season pass like Ananya has too, or like a pass where you can go to all the games?
It's pretty much the same thing. I don't know if theirs is all sports, but ours is like $100 at the beginning of the year, and you can go to any game for free.
Wow. You go to anything. Wow. So basketball, football, baseball, and that's just because you're a student. That's just like right?
Yeah.
That's not like a community thing or anything. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. And wow, what is this?
That was during our A week, which is like the intro week before classes start, and
Oh,
it was our freshman event. And so this isn't everybody because it wasn't mandatory, but this is a big thing on campus, a big place. It's called the Greek Theater.
yeah.
Um, they do a lot of concerts and events here, so
Yeah.
I've
So
had a
what
lot of
was
fun
it?
here.
What were they getting together about? Like telling you where the cafeteria was, or like where
This was
Walmart was, or whatever?
this was the pep rally, and then we all walked to the stadium for
Okay.
the class picture after.
Okay. It's like a lot of excitement. It's the A week, so that means it's the week before school starts.
Yeah.
So you got to get to
And
school a week early. Did you get there a week early, or did you get there like a couple days early?
I got there the 11th, I think, and we started on the 21st.
Okay. So you got to come some time to kind of settle in. My
Yeah.
freshman year, I played soccer, so we had to be there like 3 weeks early, and we got a company with the campus and all that stuff prior. So, okay, Gordon, here we go. We got Gig'em Nation here. We got a lot of thumbs up, showing off the rings and all that. I know some of that stuff. What is this?
This is just a picture of, I didn't take it, it's just how I found it online, but it's a career fair. I just included it because it's just something big that like you have to go to and you have to get prepared for it.
Yeah.
It's where you
So companies like I can see HEB right here. So companies come here and they set up booths and they attempt to recruit you as a freshman. Or are they trying to get you now?
Yeah, so we have this thing called like our freshman business career fair. It's more of for practice and like get used to like the career fair feeling.
Okay.
But there's people that also get internships during the freshman one. So it's
Right.
definitely a possibility to get recruited during your freshman year.
Freshman year, you're getting recruited for internships. Man, that's fantastic. That's awesome. Good for you guys. Okay, so you got an Aggie investment club. Are you in this?
Yeah, so I am in this. I included this just because like it kind of relates to your class and what you taught and everything. This club has like two different portions or three different portions of it. They have one called the first year development program,
Yeah.
which is very similar to your class. They teach everything about finance from like
Wow.
what investing is all the way down to like how to invest and everything.
Right.
And then they have just a member version of it where you just go and learn like once a week, whenever you want.
Is
And
it
then
is it hard to get into this? Like what Cobbin was talking about last year at UT Austin, where it was like the 1% of the 1% get into that incredible investment club. Is that similar to this, or is this everybody can get in?
this one isn't as tight as that one. There's another one called the Reveille Fund, which is definitely the more intense one. That one manages $8 million
Okay.
of like of equity.
Yeah.
This club has $50,000 worth of equity, and
Yeah.
so that part's a little bit harder to get into, the equity fund of it.
Yeah.
Once you're in, you get to pitch stocks and pitch commodities to invest into using the
Okay.
$50,000 the club has.
So for those who don't know who Reveille is, my kids had a book as a kid called Howdy Reveille, and Reveille is like the Lassie looking dog that is kind of the Aggie mascot. So I know Reveille as well. So is this your dorm?
No, this is my apartment. So
Your
I'm not.
apartment? Wow, you're not even in a dorm. You're off campus?
Yes, I'm off campus.
Wow, look
I'm
at
in an
you
apartment.
off campus your freshman year. How does that work? I thought you had to live on the dorm.
No, not at A&M. I like it. I know all my roommates for a few years now, and so it's pretty fun. We have a lot of people in the same apartment building. We have like
Yeah.
5 apartments within the same apartment building, so
Okay.
we know a lot of people here. Yeah.
So are you rooming with your brother? Is Kush there too?
Oh, so Kush is in the same building,
Yeah.
but he's in his own apartment. I'm with Jay Patel, if you remember him. We had the
Yeah,
same
he was
class.
Jay's debate partner. Yeah, okay, good. And so Kush has got his own apartment.
So no. So Kush got a 5x5, so it's 5 people in 5 bedroom.
Okay,
And they're on the 3rd floor, and I'm on the 1st floor, and I got a 4x4. So it's
okay.
me and
So
4 other people.
4 people living there with you.
Yeah, 4 people.
Okay, is it crowded? Do people eat your
No.
cornflakes?
Nah. I don't think so. It's like that. It's really good. We've known each other for a while, so we're all good friends and everything.
Yeah.
And everyone gets their own space. Like you get your own bedroom, your own closet, your own bathroom. And so
Man,
it's
that's
really
crazy. That like if you just seen my freshman year college dorm, it was. I mean, Jay's looks like the Taj Mahal compared to my freshman dorm. Like I can't imagine what you're getting in your place as well. So I mean, that's pretty wild. And Nanya, do you have your own room too? Are you sharing with a roommate?
Yeah, I'm actually in my dorm. You can tell, but I blurted out. But I'm sharing it with my roommate, and it's very tiny. Like the dorm that I'm in is called Jester. It's the most popular, but it's also like the smallest, tiniest dorms.
Yeah. Did you get to pick that,
Yep.
or did you just get thrown in there?
I did. It's like the dorm that's like in the middle of campus, very, very close to everything else. So I was like, I'll sacrifice on the room size because of how close it is to everything.
Okay. Interesting. All right, here we go. We got Gig'em. And by the way, next week we'll be on the other side of you. My father-in-law's season tickets, which he will not give. He will the world stops when the Aggies play. So we're on the other side, 50-yard line, just under the scoring or just under the press box. So we don't get wet normally with rain. But we're like, I mean, we feel like we could touch the sky up there. So, yeah.
Y'all don't have fun either. Y'all got the good side.
So you got all your buddies here. Do you guys do the season pass like everybody else does, where you can go to any sporting event?
Yeah, we got the thing called the 12th Man Sports Pass.
Okay.
It's like $350 at the beginning of the year, but you get all the football games, all the basketball games, volleyball games, any sports game that is going on campus.
Interesting. And there's Jay right there. He's up on my wall over here with Jay Thompson as well. So Ananya's on the wall too. Very good. Okay. All right. So let's see here. I think that was your last. Yeah, those are okay. So your freshman year is Ananya, do you feel like the classes have been harder than you thought, or do you feel like they're as difficult as you expected, or did Coppell prepare you for your freshman year?
I think so. I think so. Right now, for me, we have like a core curriculum that I have to complete, and I'm like working on completing that. So those classes are relatively easy. I'm taking 2 business classes, so that's calculus and MIS. And MIS is like the harder one. Calculus is kind of like a repeat from what I've done in high school, so it's not been terrible. I think
Good.
at least for your beginner classes, Capel does a really good job of preparing you, so it's not bad.
Okay, Jay, how have you been? Has it been a lot of studying, or what's your routine like?
It's definitely a different experience from, I think, both of these two. Arkansas isn't as much of an academic school, so classes aren't too hard. Honestly, most of my classes are probably easier here than Coppell's were.
What?
Um,
How is that possible? Easier than like, I
So-
mean, no offense to the high school. I'm not trying, but I'm like, but normally college is like this huge jump that they're talking
I
about.
think I think it'll get there, but I'm in a lot of like intro classes for business, so a lot of people that aren't interested in what they're actually learning about
Yeah.
until they get to their actual major. But
Yeah.
so teachers are pretty lenient.
I found my basics, my first 2 year classes to be the hardest. Like once I got into my major and I actually took like upper level major classes, I really loved them. And I mean, I did way better in those, and because I wanted to study for them. I know, Dave, how's the transition been for you?
I think it's been similar to both of them. I'm not gonna lie. Like Jay said, I think the classes are easier than Capel
Yeah.
as of right now, but they're also really intro level classes.
Yeah.
Uh, I have a few classes that are just seminars, just go there and just listen to the teacher talk,
Yeah.
and there's no quizzes in it. Um, and so there's classes like that too. So I think there's like a widespread of things, but as we move forward, it'll definitely get more rigorous.
Yeah. Okay. So Dave, has college been as fun as you thought it would be?
Yeah, I think it's been fun. It's been a lot, but it's definitely been fun meeting new people, like new experiences and everything. Just living in a new town also just feels
Yeah.
different, and it's nice. Yeah.
Jay, has college been as fun for you as you thought it would be, or is it more so, or what were your expectations going in?
I've enjoyed it. The first week was a little rough and an adjustment for sure, but since then it's only gotten better, and I love it up here.
Yeah. No homesickness?
Not much.
No?
I'll go home when I need to, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't
Okay.
mind being up here.
Ananya, how about you? Has it been as fun as you thought? Is it more fun? Like, I mean, UT, it's pretty notorious for, Austin is a pretty fun city. You've got Sixth Street, you've got South by Southwest coming up in a few months. You've got, I mean, all sorts of stuff to do there. Has it been as fun as you thought?
I think so. I think it's been a little bit more fun than I expected, which is really good.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it's gonna be a good mix of like academic and social stuff, but it's been really good. I like it a lot.
Okay. Jay, how is the financial piece there? Like, did you and if you guys don't feel comfortable talking about this, totally okay. But do you have to take out student loans? Or your parents covering all of it? Or are what's your financial situation?
My parents are covering all of it. I got Arkansas does it really well for out of state students where they basically just make it in state if your grades are good enough in high school. So I'm getting 90% off from out of state. And then I got a couple other scholarships to make it under in state. But
So if you were, let's say, for instance, you didn't get any scholarships and you got the in-state thing you're talking about, what's your total bill? What is tuition and room and board and everything like? What would be your freshman year? What would it cost?
I'm thinking it's around 20 freshman year, but once you're out of the dorms, it'll get a little bit cheaper with the housing.
20,000 for the whole year? That's not bad. That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty affordable. Do you know a lot of other people who have student loans? Are they taking them out?
I don't know many just because everybody gets that out of state thing. So
Okay.
nobody's really paying. I think it's 40 out of state or 38, close to 40. So
Yeah.
I don't really know anybody that's paying that full price.
Wow. 38,000 if you're out of state, 20 if you're in state. That just seems crazy to me. Dave, what about you? Is your whole college covered? Are you taking student loans, or what's your situation?
No, like Jay, my parents are covering mine. Um, it's not terrible. It's about $7,000 a semester plus room, and so
Wow.
it's at about 24,000 an entire year for two
Okay.
semesters.
24,000 a year. And so do you I don't know if you guys ever get into it with other people, but do your friends take on student loans?
Nah, A&M does a really good thing where if you need a lot of financial help, they'll definitely give it. I know a few people that are taken care of fully just because of financial health, or I know a friend that his parents lost their job this last summer, and
Yeah.
so A&M really stepped in and helped out. So I don't know many people that are on like loans or anything like that, student loans.
Really? Okay. So, and is that, do you think that is, Dave, because A&M is so difficult to get into that maybe like, I mean, like it's a harder school to get into, certainly, than maybe like a Texas Tech, I think, or, like a Stephen F. Austin or something like that. But like, is it because they have such high level students that they're willing to give out more money that way?
I think that's definitely one of the factors. Also, I think it's just we have a lot of boosters, and like the Aggie network is so deep where people want to give back once
Yeah.
you leave and become an Aggie. There's
Right.
always people donating money, so I think that's also another big factor.
Yeah, my mom had a friend that passed away 10 years ago, and she left her entire I don't know, $45 million estate to A&M. You're like, oh my gosh. Like, and my mom's, in Oregon, like she just had a friend in Texas who went to A&M. Anyway, Ananya, how about you? How's is UT expensive? Are your parents helping you with it? How are you financing it?
Yeah, my parents are definitely helping me with tuition and rent. So right now that's around like 30K a year for me. And then I think next year it's gonna be like around 35 just because the Austin like housing market is insane. Like it's
Right.
expensive.
Right.
Yeah. And this year, like my room and board is I think 1,400 a month, which is pretty good. But next year, I think just my housing is gonna be 1,400, which is quite a lot. Like
Yeah.
quite a lot of an increase. Yeah.
So are you taking out student loans then?
No, my parents are gonna help me with it, and then I think I might just work over the summer and stuff, but they'll help me with it, and yeah, that's basically it. It's just more expensive, I think, because of us living in the city and like just like food out here and restaurants and everything is just a lot more expensive than it was back in like Capel for sure.
How do you deal with that? Like, I mean, are you bombarded with credit card advertisements there? Are you
Yeah.
are you also bombarded with the idea that like, hey, we're in Austin, like we got to spend money, like we got to go out and have a great time?
Yeah, that's definitely like a huge thing. Like you need to like if someone's coming here, they need to like work over the summer or something or like get a good amount of money because you are going to be going out doing stuff and it's expensive. Like there's concerts every now and then to go to, lots of events and you just gotta go. Like you gotta go and have fun. But
Yeah.
it's worth it for sure, but it is expensive. Yeah.
You have to like probably regulate that. I mean, you don't want to go into debt. Do you have a credit card? Did you get a
Yeah.
credit card in college?
I did. I do have the Discover credit card, but I make all my payments and I'm good. I'm good at keeping up with it.
Well, I
So,
remember Lynn Halang talked
yeah.
last year about having the Discover credit card, and he had like
Yeah.
$200 limit, and he would charge one Chick-fil-A meal a month, and then he would pay it off, and it built up his credit. Is that what you, or do you have like a $50,000 limit?
I have a 500 limit, so it's not very much, but I pay it in full every month, so it's good.
Okay. Jay, are you
Yeah.
getting bombarded with credit card applications as well?
No, I'm no.
You haven't had any, you
In
haven't
fact,
been approached at all by credit card. You haven't been approached to sign up for credit cards. There's not posters around your
not
campus.
more than like social media ads, but
Okay.
I think I did in the summer or in the beginning, but not
Yeah.
as much anymore.
Usually the beginning of school, they have it along the main like drags there where people walk up and down and they have like credit or banks are there or anybody trying to solicit to get you to be a member of there. So have you taken out a credit card yet?
I have not. I have a debit card and then my parents gave me a credit card for emergencies, but I don't have my own.
Okay. So you just use that in case there's some kind of thing that comes up and you need it. What's the definition of an emergency? Like I'm starving and we're going to go out at 3 a.m. and
It's a little lenient sometimes, but yeah.
yeah. Okay. So your parents, and that's great. I mean, your parents pay for school and they help, have a way for you to maybe spend a little bit of money each month. Maybe I don't know. My parents used to send me money, but like, I think maybe having a credit card where you say like, you can spend $100 a month on entertainment for
A
your
good
kid.
example is groceries or stuff for the dorm or things like that.
Yeah. Okay. Dave, are you guys bombarded with credit card applications there?
No, I haven't seen one actually. I
Wow.
don't, I don't, I don't think that they're around campus that much. They're definitely online. I
Yeah.
definitely see some ads online, scrolling through Instagram, stuff like that, but not on campus.
Yeah. I wonder if these colleges have started to kind of get wise to what's happening to students when they get into student debt and all that kind of stuff. You think?
Possibly, yeah.
Or maybe it's just not working. Maybe their concentrated efforts are better to try to hit you from a social media standpoint because you could get it on social media and then apply right then and there as opposed to. I mean, when I'm still in the airport, every airport I go to, they've got the guy out there in front with the Sky Miles. We flew this weekend and there was a person going up and down the aisle with the Frontier credit card. They're constantly bombarding with you. I don't know. Ananya, what would you say to the 16, 17, 18-year-old person in my class right now who's like, man, I want to go to UT Austin. I want to be successful there. Like, what would you be your advice to them?
I think plan ahead, work on your essays a lot. Like if you're applying specifically, work on those a lot. That's like huge. And then more than anything, just do things that you're interested in. So if you're interested in business and you really know like, oh, I want to be in business, do as much as you can. Like join DECA, join any sort of business org. Like at Pal. And then if there's anything external that you can do related to business, do it. Like if there's any opportunity, throw yourself at it. Do as much as you can just to learn about it, so you can write about it, talk about it, and just get as involved as possible. I think that's the best thing you can do if you're really into something. So whatever it is, just do as much as you can, get as involved as you can.
Okay. Jay, what would you recommend
Yeah.
to the 17, 16, 17, 18-year-olds that is like, man, I want to be a Razorback. I want to go to Arkansas. I want to be a marketing major. Like, what would be your advice to them?
The business school is really good, and I'm learning a lot that I have not learned, and I can see myself going into different majors for sure with their intro classes or double majoring. So, I mean, I recommend this school for business. I know there's other ones that are maybe higher tier, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of opportunity here with Walmart being kind of born around here and
Yeah.
a lot of Bud Walton stuff with that. And then like JB Hunt. And so there's a lot of internship opportunities. There's a career fair every week.
Really?
Um, a lot of freshmen have internship opportunities already.
Yeah. So do you feel like the connections you're getting there at Arkansas are worth it? Like, I mean, for as opposed to maybe
Absolutely. It's not like the highest academic school, but you'll definitely get plugged in for a pretty good job in the business. I can't talk about the other programs. I know engineering's good, but
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Dave, what's your advice to the 17-year-old who's like, man, I'll gig 'em nation, get me down there to, saw off the horns and all that kind of stuff. What would you tell them?
Definitely similar to Ananya, like apply early, make sure you know what you want to do and start getting involved. Involve yourself in like DECA organizations, anything that sets yourself apart from the rest. Because everyone's gonna have the same application. If you think about it, everyone went to a good high school. They also all top of their class. They're all doing basically the same thing. So you want to set yourself apart somehow, whether that's like making your own club or joining a unique club or something, or getting an executive position somewhere.
Yeah.
Anything like that to set yourself apart.
So we got just a couple of minutes here. What would you say, Dave, has been your biggest challenge of freshman year?
Um uh Classes, getting to classes, because all my classes are really early. I have 8 a.m.s on Tuesday, Thursday, and 9 a.m.s on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So definitely getting to classes. And like skipping is like I saw TikTok videos like skipping is like a gateway drug. Once you start skipping, you just like continue skipping. And so it's definitely like you can't skip. You just gotta go to class.
Do they take attendance?
Some of my classes do, yeah. Not all of them, but some of them. But like
Yeah.
it's also really small.
Jay, what would you say is your biggest, the biggest challenge your freshman year?
I'd like to say the same thing. A lot of my classes don't do attendance, but you're not going to pass if you don't go.
No.
There's pop quizzes, there's random extra credit points for just stuff if you show up, basically, because half the class doesn't.
Half the
Um,
class doesn't show up to class.
I mean, one of my classes, the teacher on day one said there's no attendance, but I recommend you come if you pass. And since that day, not many people go,
Oh,
because you just kind of open that door for them.
yeah.
But
So there's no like bathroom pass to go to the bathroom. There's no like attendance. There's no seating charts, nothing like that. So, but it's got to be, I mean, you almost need kind of a strict thing. And Ananya, what's been your biggest challenge your freshman year?
I think it's definitely been like balancing and like realizing how much of a social aspect there is to business. I think everything that we do, any sort of org that we join, it's not professional in like as the whole thing. It's like professional and social, and it's been kind of like learning curve. Like, oh, like everything is networking, everything is making friends and talking to people, and you also got to do it on top of being smart and like doing all your classes. But I think definitely that.
It's a lot to balance. Is there like
Yeah.
a stress? Is there like a stress thing there with as being a freshman, like trying to like spin all these plates?
Yeah, definitely. And like even just joining these clubs in the beginning, you have to go network, talk to these people, go to coffee chats, and then you have to apply and then interview, and it's like a whole process. And definitely very hard to like first when you get here, you're like, oh my God, I didn't know you had to do all these things just to get into an organization. And it's very stressful at first.
Well, guys, you guys have been fantastic. It's about to cut us out here. Thanks so much for being part of my class today. This is awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.